Greetings and salutations, my fellow Illumineers. It is me, your boy JDZ, and I'm back at you again with another Disney Lorcana video. Fabled is right around the corner. It's coming out at the end of August, early September, and man, I am ready because this is going to mark the first set that Disney Lorcana is going to experience its first ever set rotation, and hopefully it's going to launch us into a new competitive metagame with new different strategies that can come to the forefront. However, I am a bit bummed because this set is going to be mostly reprints. However, there are cards that are not reprints in this set that I'm super excited to talk about. So before we hop on in, make sure you go ahead and like this video and subscribe to this channel if you want to see more videos like this. Hit the notification bell. We're always going to be here. Powerline is here. He has made it to Disney Lorcana. We kind of knew when this thing got announced, I was super excited, but I was always just wondering what was the card going to do? But now we have to wonder no more. Now we can fully speculate on how we can make this card the best possible version it can be, because I know for sure when I get my power lines, I'm going to figure out a way to play it. So maybe together we can come up with the most meta way to do that. But first, let's talk about the card. Let's talk about Powerline himself, and let's see what this card is all about. So here is the base form. Powerline is a inkable 6-cost character, Ruby, Singer 9. It is the first non-Amber Singer that we've had in Disney Lorcana. It is a Floodborn, Shift 4, 6/4 stat line, so a 6 strength, 4 willpower, super rare, quest for 2 with the ability mashup. Once through your turn, whenever this character sings a song, look at the top 4 cards of your deck. You may reveal a song card with cost 9 or less and play it for free. Put the rest at the bottom of your deck in any order. So I love those lines. Play this for free. Those are very dangerous lines. We've had those issues in the previous metagames before, for free, but seeing another for free coming in, I think that's something that we can work with. And a Singer 9, I think, is really powerful. Granted, post rotation, there are not that many songs that this card could have a lot of benefits so far. Again, we are speculating based on what we know. As we're recording this video, we don't really know what the rest of the 33 cards are that we are going to have new access to coming into Fabled, but maybe there could be some reprints that we could use that we could speculate with. Like if a Pirate's Life is reprinted, if a Friends on the Other Side is reprinted, I think this card could have some immense value. If Be Prepared, maybe in a pinch, if you need that to be reprinted, maybe Powerline can sing that. But looking at this card, it looks really rad. I love this artwork and I love the details that they put in there, the shine on the boots, the shine on the shoulders. I think this is very fitting of what this character represented in that film. As you guys know, Goofy movie is my all-time favorite Disney movie, so seeing these cards and characters coming to this game truly means a lot to me, and I know it means a lot to a lot of players who play this game. And seeing this character come in as a Floodborn, so making it even more outrageous, even more radical, I think is really cool. So I'm actually really excited to see what that base form Powerline is going to be. I think that is actually going to determine how good this card can be, because you're going to be on a Shift 4, so maybe it's a 3 cost or lower, and then you can pull some dynamic plays where you can shift this character on 4, immediately sing a song, and immediately get some value. What jumps off the page to me is this character probably pairs very well with a Maui Half Shark, because Maui Half Shark is going to be a card that is going to be around through rotation. It's also a Ruby card. This card is also a Ruby card. Actions, songs, it seems like a match kind of made in heaven. But that's not it. This card, this is just the base form art right here. This card also has an Enchanted printing. I can't believe they did it. I asked for this. I know a lot of people asked for this, and I read, you know what I'm saying, I did my polls, I did my part. Hopefully, you know, a lot of people speaking out made this a reality, but look at this freaking artwork. Look how cool this thing looks, man. It is super dope. And I know a lot of people are like, hey, it's going to be a reprint set, but this is going to encourage me to go out and see if I can find some of these things, because I would love to have a play set of Enchanted power lines. I think this card is going to be really cool. Again, it's going to be speculated heavily on other things that are going to be beyond our control. However, if the reprints work well, and if this card has the support that it needs, and if this card has a base shift target that is quite good, that is Ruby. I mean, I don't want them to put out a power line shift that is a different color, because if they were going to do that, they might as well just made it a dual link card at that point, because they say, hey, we're going to make his base form Emerald or something and make him Ruby, then he can only really be get played to its utmost potential in that color, Emerald and Ruby. So they should have just made him dual link. So hopefully the base form is multiples. They have multiples throughout multiples of different colors, or it's also Ruby as well. So you can have the maximum flexibility to play the card however you want to do it. So I think that would be neat. Maybe out of these 33 mechanically new cards, they're all just Goofy movie cards and they're all just Powerline cards. I would accept that. You just give me all different forms of Powerline. Give me him in base forms in different colors so you can have nice flexibility throughout different colorways. Or you could give me his background singers, give me Max, give me everything. But who is Powerline without some of his patent pending, Grammy nominated, super award winning tunes? Okay, he's got some hits and he's got some. What would Powerline be without his hits? Okay, so Powerline's got some hits and those cards are available. And now we finally know what they do. I know these images were kind of spoiled a long time ago, but we finally get an idea of what these cards can do. And eye to eye, okay, this is one of, if not the very best Disney song. If you haven't heard this song in a while, put it on your radio, put it on your beat boombox, put it on your Zune, put it on your iPod, and go listen to Eye to Eye, because the song is actually great. It's the lyrics are really strong, and the song actually sounds good. It sounds like it can stand alone in its own way. It just sounds, it's a great song. So the fact that it's now in Disney Lorcana, I think, is really cool. But what does it do? It's a sing together 9. It's a 9 cost sing together. Powerline can sing 9 by himself, but this is also a sing together card. Each player draws 2 cards and gains 2 lore if 2 or more characters sang this song. Ready them. They can't quest for the rest of this turn. So that is interesting. That is a very interesting card. On the surface, it might seem like, I don't know, why would I want to give my opponent 2 cards and 2 lore? But potentially you could be setting this deck up to be some type of burn deck, instant lore deck. I mean, if all the Amethyst cards, we know the White Rose is still going to be there. Goat is probably not going to be around. You still have some, there are some Amethyst songs that you can play as well that can instantly gain you some lore. So maybe that's kind of what you can do with it. You have the Maui Half Shark, like I talked about earlier. You get him set up. You can reveal this with Powerline. You play it for free. You gain some lore with this card. You gain some lore with Powerline. Or if you play it with Emerald, you can give your opponent 2 cards. You give them a lore, but then you have Clarabelle as well, and then you play your cards down, and then now you get some value back with Clarabelle by giving your opponents cards. Or you can even sing this, give them 2 cards, and then you play a card like Bending My Will, and then boom, now they have nothing. They did gain that extra lore. So there are some things that you can work with. The downside, this card does cost 9, and you will have to exert a lot of characters in order to sing together this thing. It's not, I mean, we really haven't studied it too hard to see what those lines are. These cards just kind of got revealed not too long ago. So we don't really know what we don't know yet, and certainly it's going to be based on what the cards are being reprinted. Again, this is all just speculation, but just looking at it, it's inkable, it looks cool, it seems like it can do some fun things, and that's what I'm most excited about. Oh, that's not even it, and this one also got an Enchanted print. So we got Powerline base form, Powerline got an Enchanted, Powerline has his hit song in the game now, and also the hit song is Enchanted. Look at this thing, man. And I think this is an image that we saw earlier. I think this is on one of the lorecasts. We saw it, and we just assumed that that was gonna be one of the images, and certainly it was the Enchanted Eye to Eye song, which is cool. It's a Ruby song, 9 cost inkable. Each player draws 2 cards, gain 2 lore. I mean, that is really cool. And the readying aspect, again, readying a Maui Half Shark is always going to be really neat when you can challenge in with the shark. So you can sing with the shark, gain some lore, ready, and then potentially challenge in, get this song back, and make some kind of pseudo shark loop with the Eye to Eye kind of situation. I think that is something that is really cool. So I love it. I think it's something I for sure want to try. How good it is right now, again, we won't really know until the entire card pool is out, until until we know what cards have been rotated and what cards have been printed. Then we'll know. But certainly I think there is something there on the surface, or maybe in my mind I just want something to be there so bad that I just see something that's not even there. But also we got Powerline's other hit, okay, his other back-to-back hit, as we got Stand Out, is also now in the game as well. It's not as dynamic as the other card, and it is Emerald, so maybe that's what I was kind of afraid of, that there's going to be this Emerald Ruby synergy that they want, that they want these cards to kind of be molded into, because Standout is Emerald, Powerline is Ruby. Maybe they want an Emerald Ruby action song kind of strategy, which, I mean, that's fair. I think there's going to be something there as well, but I like to play the way the game I want to play. I don't want to follow the mode. I want to stand out, you know what I'm saying, across the crowd, even if I got to shout out loud. I don't want to do what you want me to do. I want to do what I want to do, but still, it's a vibe. And Standout is a chosen character gains +3 strength and gains evasive until the start of your next turn. So that is really cool. If this is going to be the level of songs going forward, I'm all for that, because I think when songs came out, they came out of the gate really, really strong. And those are some very powerful things. But now it seems like they're kind of titrating back the power level of the songs, and Standout is an indicator of that, because +3 strength, gains evasive, seems like a cool thing that you can do, kind of throw a little haymaker at your opponent, a little combo they may not see it coming, and you can do it on a song. So it's very similar to that card, Pouncing Practice. It really didn't get much play. It's a Sapphire card coming in from Raina Jafar. It didn't get too much play, but this song, this action being a song, can probably get a little bit further than that one did, because it can save your ink, come out of nowhere, be able to gain some tempo back, and if your opponent has an evasive character that's set up, then maybe you can knock it out, especially if you're playing in a limited format or a sealed format. What's cool about this card is that it's going to have that epic print as well, which kind of looks like the Enchanted cards used to look. I think it's going to be really cool. I think it's going to be really neat that this is now in the game as well, and it's featuring Max on there in his Powerline costume. Another wild speculation, if Max could be shifted into Powerline because he had that costume on and he looks up to Powerline. I think that would be a nice little transition as Max becomes Powerline through the game. As it's Floodborn, man, so who knows what they're going to do with it. Again, this is just wild speculation. Anything can happen. I'd be fully excited for it either way. So there are so many things that this card can do, but what I would like to do, let's go ahead and look at a list of songs that we're going to have that are already confirmed in the game based on cards that have been rotated. I'll just pull up really quickly a list of songs that I know that we already have. Again, there aren't a lot to work with right now, and I'm glad that they're kind of reducing the strength of these songs, but I would like to see a few more songs that Powerline can sing. As I look over here at this Cinderella Melody Weaver, who's a real 9-cost singer who never really had a chance. She didn't really get a chance to sing any 9-cost songs. Now that we have one, she's gonna probably rotate it out. I'm not sure if she's gonna get reprinted or not, but we have the cards I'm looking at. I'm looking at in Ruby, I'm looking at Nothing We Won't Do. I think that could be interesting as it can ready more characters. Again, we just spoke about that earlier. Maui Half Shark being readied, Maui Half Shark being exerted, readied, get an action back, and you kind of get these little lore gain loops that you can do, because each time you play an action with Maui Half Shark, you're going to gain one. You ready them with Powerline, boom, boom, boom. You're on your way if you can just challenge and keeping those things coming in. Also, It Means No Worries is an interesting card as well. It is an Amber card. It can get you more resources back from your discard pile. It is a 9-cost song. Sing together. However, Powerline can sing that by himself. One I'm looking at as well is going to be Stop Chaos in its tracks. I think this card is very interesting. It's quite good as well. Return up to 2 chosen characters with 3 or less to each of their players' hands. So just some tempo, like in a major way. Again, the thing that I'm looking at, these Sing Together songs were designed to be sang by multiple characters. Where we have a character that can sing 9 by itself, coming in at a 6, you can really get some tremendous value out of that if you're only really exerting the one character. So that is nice. And the last one I want to talk about is going to be this Beyond the Horizon. This is a very, very strong card that Powerline will be able to come down and sing alone. So if you can have a pretty so what we're going to need is a pretty decent shift target for Powerline to have, maybe something at 3 costs or less that is robust and resilient on its own, that can kind of stick around the board on its own. You play that, and then on 4, you shift Powerline, and then immediately sing a high-cost song, take some tremendous tempo from your opponent, mill something, or check those 4, find something good, and then sing that song for free. I think that is going to just be a really, really, really busted thing that is going to happen throughout the format. This is something that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be playing this deck probably exclusively throughout the entire set, as Powerline is probably my favorite Disney character from my favorite Disney movie. So I am super excited for this, and I just want to take some time to talk about it. So what is your favorite thing that you're looking forward to in Fabled? Are you excited for it? Are you not excited for it? Make sure you get down to the comment section and let me know. As always, my fellow Illumineers, I'm JDZ. I'm on a quest. Shout out to the real ones. Salute to the OGs.